Alrighty, we are back. Thank you for your patience.
Oh no, I gotta put my pants back on.
No, keep them off.
Oh, okay.
So, Gomez. It's been.
Yeah, man.
Let's
see what we got.
It's been a day.
Oh.
So a day has gone by. Tan has collected some guys to work for you for this particular job. He's got 3 more men to come along. So you currently have 4 guys with you. Tan and his 3 friends. His 3 friends are along for the cut of whatever Tan makes. Tan's made it out so that he gets the biggest cut. It's all figured out. And you're like, yeah, sure. Making out like kings. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, he's making it sound like he's already got his cut, and that 400 is just
exactly
the icing on the cake.
Exactly.
Never mind the fact that he doesn't plan on giving anybody a fucking penny of anything.
These guys all have their own weapons, but they don't have a lot of ammunition. So if it gets into like a real gunfight, they're going to need more ammunition. So that's something you have to pay attention to.
I'll tell you boys something right here, okay? So you guys, out of the 400 we're starting with, I'll give you 25 caps up front to split amongst you and get yourselves some ammo, okay? That's coming out of your final cut, all right? How big the final cut is depends on how many people make it out the other side, you know what I'm saying?
Sure, boss. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, keep it in mind we don't want too many of these guys from this camp making out the other side of this run.
Gotcha.
You boys, though, you boys are good. Me and Tan here, we got a deal. And I'm an honest man. I don't go back on my deals.
Okay, boss. So yeah.
You boys, you're golden. These raider bastards, though, just, let me tell you, I'll look the other way if one of you happens to accidentally clip them.
Okay. So go ahead and take 25 caps out of your total here.
Yep.
They spend that money on some ammo, some equipment, just random Wastelander things. Get them all equipped up.
I love that shit. Oh,
so they will be prepared for a gunfight in the future. And will have plenty of ammo to use in said gunfight.
Yep. And I will have plenty of ammo to take from their corpses and resell back in town.
Exactly.
You know, people don't know this, but Gomez's last name is Pebbles. So, Gomez A vote for Mr. Pebbles is a vote for victory!
Pretty sure Gomez is his last name.
Gomez is his first and last name.
Gomez.
No, it's not Gomez. It's just Gomez. He doesn't have a first or last. It's just Gomez.
No. It's definitely Gomez.
Yeah.
Gomez.
Yes, Gomez. Double G.
Yes.
His middle name is also Gomez. What the fuck? His parents weren't very creative.
No. Okay, so
again, as we've already established, his dad was high all the fucking time on jet and who knows what else.
Yeah. So Gomez, you with your little group of wasteland mercenaries that you've picked up, led by Tan, have made your way over.
Tan men.
Yes, have made your way over towards a raider encampment that is nearby this little shithole that you found yourself in. The encampment seems to be a temporary one, just kind of a nomadic style, like drop everything, we're camping out here for a while kind of situation. You can see that this particular raider camp apparently deals in slaves. There's a bunch of metal cages set up in the center of the camp.
Man, I'm kind of tempted to ask what's more expensive, slaves or soldiers? Get a bunch of slaves and send them out unarmed.
That's definitely
a great idea.
Definitely a thing you could do. Yeah.
I just found out how I can do this. Buy some slaves, station them inside of a bad situation where we're attacking them. We back off, wait for Mr. Hero to try and save them, set off the explosive.
That could be a thing, yeah.
It's not about returning fire, Egg. It's about having targets.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing you could do. You get to decide how you set up this ambush.
Hey, I know how I'm setting it up. As we're walking in, good old Sharkface Gomez is looking around, checking out the stock. He's making it clear that he's got a bit of interest in these.
Sure. As you're walking around the Raiders, they're all gruff looking. I mean, but no gruffer than you. You know, you've been around the block a couple times. You know what it's like. And so, really, it's the Wastelanders you brought with you that are slightly uneasy. I think Tan's probably doing the best, but his 3 friends were not prepared for what they were seeing here.
Gomez is, like, happy as a clam being here. He's been all across the place. He's seen worse.
Yeah. I mean, come on. These slaves have clothes. They have a feeding pit. What are you fucking complaining about?
That's actually what I was gonna have him say. It's just, they got food, they got clothes, they got floor. Listen, I've been in places where they just get a cage. These guys are practical humanitarians. Hey, you boys got a boss around here I can talk to? I'm looking at hiring some workers for a bit of a hit job.
One of the Raider guys kind of walks up. He's like, yeah, you can talk to the overboss over there. Hey,
right on, man.
Slit, we got somebody.
Oh, and hey, get some of these guys together. These ones that you're, you know what? I'll tell you something, okay? Hey, step over here with me. Step over here with me.
The guy steps down. You can see he was standing on a big, like, crate. He's got a machine gun ready.
Listen, I'm looking for some, expendable meat for a little ambush. You got some ones that are sickly, frail, maybe they aren't doing too well, aren't gonna last very long anyway. I'll take them off your hands so you don't need to worry about burying or feeding or anything, and I'll give you a few bit of caps your way. I just need live meat as a distraction for this boy. Guy's a goody two-shoes, one of them real hero folks, been killing a lot of boys out there. So these slaves, yeah, they're gonna die in a fireball, but hey, takes out a goody two-shoes, takes out some rangers, makes life easier for all of us.
Sure.
Work out with your boys, pick out who you want to send out there. Make sure the meat don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, as long as Slit says it's okay, we got you.
Hey, good on you. Hey, I'm just saying, get it ready while I'm talking to Slit.
Sure thing.
And he's gonna walk on up there, smiling. Half of his face is still kind of down like this because it's kind of melted off, but the other half smiling, and he's got another cigarette in there.
Yeah. So you come face to face with the leader, the overboss of this particular gang. Apparently, his name is Slit, a very lovely young fellow. This guy's probably in his early 20s. Like, most raiders don't live long enough to get into any sort of real kind of like adult years.
The only ones who do are so badass they're gonna hit 80.
Yeah, exactly.
20 or it's 80.
Exactly.
There's no middle ground.
Yeah. So this particular guy, Slit, also has a lot of face tattoos and piercings and stuff like that. You can also tell he very much has a jet problem because he's sitting on like a chair and there's just a mountain of jet canisters piled next to him.
Hey man, you like to chase the Brahmin too. Nice. I can respect that. Hey, Slit named Sharkface. How's it going? Sharkface Gomez.
The fuck do you want?
What I want is to get some of your boys together to take out some goody two-shoes. I already got some of my own. I'm gonna get some cash, some caps for them. Whoever survives it, gets some extra cash. We're splitting a pool, taking this bastard out who's been causing a lot of trouble for the boys around this area. He's gonna pull something bullshit out of his hat out of a recent incident.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any recent, like, incidents of raiders being, like, tackled that he doesn't necessarily know what happened with that? He's gonna place the blame on this guy? Because, again, he's bullshitting his way through everything.
You know from your conversations with Mr. Black that Ace has attacked the Cypher gang.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna bring that up, and I'm gonna talk it up.
Sure. So,
And he's gonna... Yeah.
go ahead and take an XP.
Fuck yes.
I think your mic died. Go ahead and take an XP. As you're talking to this guy and explaining, oh yeah, this fucker killed a bunch of raiders from the Cypher gang, he steps up for a second. Like, he stops, like, what he was doing, paying attention to his jet, and he, like, you talking about the fucking robo-cowboy who took out the Cypher gang?
Yeah, man. We're giving him some payback.
Oh yeah, you could definitely count us in. My brother was in the Cypher gang.
Hey, tell you what. You want to keep a trophy from him, that's fine. We're gonna take this fucker out, huh?
Yeah, maybe I'll use this fucking robo face as a urinal.
Hey, listen, that's better than some of the other gangs, man. They're using actual faces. Hey, so I'm telling you, man, I got this plan, okay? Let me let you in on the secret here, okay? So this guy's a goody two-shoes, right? We's gonna take some slaves. Meat that ain't worth nothing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You're sick, you're sort of guys who are falling apart already. We set him up in a convoy, right? Put him up in some cheap clothes that looks decent. Check out some of your dead boys or some town or something, right? Then we attack it, right? We attack this fucking thing. Then he repels us. Then we blow that fucker sky high. Take out his ranger buddies, take out him, and we get ourselves a boatload of fucking cash. You in?
I like it. How many people you think?
Yeah, man. This guy's got a few rangers with him. I'm thinking I got 4 of my boys over there. We get another... Tell you what, you got any greens out here? Because we could give some of your new blood a little bit of a tryout.
Yeah, we got a couple of newbies. And he
you throw those guys,
he steps up real quick, and he's like, "Hey, give me one of those greenhorns." And you see one of the other raiders kind of walk off and come back, and you see this scrawny-looking kid, like 17. He barely has like enough clothing on him to count. Very desperate. Clearly, he was like a person who has something going on. Very depressing. Very sad story.
Very sad.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Gomez is a good man. He's a heartfelt man, and he's gonna give this kid an opportunity. He's gonna lean down and he goes, "Hey, son, you want a chance to make yourself a name?"
Yeah, absolutely.
I got you a good deal here, all right? You're gonna run a little raider group on this little caravan, right? All you gotta do, open fire a bit, cause a bit of trouble with some of your boys. You get some of your other greenhorns who want to help out too. Then you pull back. That's all you gotta do, right? You do that shit, you make a name for yourself taking out one of the baddest bastards in the wasteland. And all you gotta do is take some pot shots as my armed slaves. How's that feel, man?
Fuck yeah, I could do that.
Fuck yeah! Come on! Fuck yeah!
Pound
Just holds out a fist. Boom! Gomez is like smiling, he sort of bobs his head. Alright. So yeah, we get the greenhorns. They'll do their thing. I'd say about 2 or 3 of your boy, like the decent boys. We got a pool here we'll be spitting out of the actual pay for this bastard, right? And he makes sure the other 4 aren't in hearing range. Tell you something, I ain't too attached to my boys over there. They're a hired merc from town. You want to increase your cut? I wouldn't mind if 1 or 2 of them got clipped.
You see Slit kind of like, you and I think we're gonna get along just fine.
Yeah. Hey, of course! Anything gets out, I never said a thing. I'd never have one of those boys. But I give you my word, my good sir. And my word is worth gold.
He spits into his hand.
And Gomez spits in his, and there's a bit of tobacco chew in there too.
Yeah.
And he just like slaps it together and gives the
Slit
firm...
spits into his hand, and you can see there's like a tooth and a bit of blood, and he just...
That's how you know this deal's gold, man!
Yeah, shakes it.
Gomez is such a fuckhead! Hey,
Yeah.
I'm telling you in advance, though. Your guys' cut, I already got mine a while ago. So this split is between those boys and your boys, okay? I
Okay.
ain't taking no.
Yeah. You'll get 3 of my men, some of the greenhorns. You need any extra weapons?
Now, this guy... Hey, this cowboy. We already know he's a robot. We need to get something that can take him down a little bit so we can focus on his other boys, then we can take him out. I'm thinking standard sort of shrapnel bomb or something like that. And, how about some sort of EMP type thing? Send out a shock and get him knocked down on his ass.
Definitely. I got one of my boys. He's not too much of a raider, but he's real smart. He's real smart, like, you know? Helps keep the supply of chems coming in, works on some of the machines that come in, keeps them working. We keep him along. Plus his sister's hot, so.
Hey! Nice! You single?
She comes by, she makes her rounds.
Nice! I have to keep that in mind if I ever pass by this area again, you know?
But yeah, maybe you can talk to him about it. He might have something.
Yeah, I'll give him a few words.
Might have something to help you out with that particular thing. He definitely should be able to help you out with the explosives. EMP, that's too eggheady for me. I stay away from it.
Hey, I only even know what it is out of one of these damn magazines.
Shit, you know how to read?
Hell yeah, man! Why do you think I'm doing this job instead of being one of your boys or some other gang?
Look at this fucking asshole, thinks he can read, and all the other guys start laughing.
And Sharkface is laughing as well as he's just keeping an eye on this place, and now he's got it in his head that he might just blow the fuck out of this place too. He's laughing and smiling, but as he's looking around, he's looking for places that he could store a fat man just in case. And to get one spare, take this whole fucking place out.
The camp
Gomez, as you might be aware, is not the best person to work with.
Yeah, maybe not. This particular camp, I mean, there's probably plenty of places you could store explosives and stuff, but it is a very heavily armed raider camp. Like, every person seems to have a rifle, a pistol, a semi-automatic thing.
I ain't talking about fighting this place. I'm talking about leveling it.
Sure, no, I get that. It's just, it would definitely have to be under, like, some sort of subterfuge.
Well, that's why I'm planning on giving them the money.
Right.
With a bomb inside of it that I can just have it layered thick enough with caps that he's looking through that and doesn't notice the bomb there until I'm off doing my thing.
Yeah.
I'm a fuckhead. And then good old Sharkface Gomez. Good old Gomez is gonna head on back down and get ready to check out some of them slaves, see who's getting sent with them.
Sure. So, Slit has given the okay for the whole plan. He's on board. He's given you 2 of his best men for the job, along with 2 to 3 greenhorns, a couple of people, that kid that you saw earlier, some of the other ones.
Yeah.
Real desperate looking types. They're given some shivs and like a dinky, like, wasteland pistol kind of thing.
I am going to make that kid's day. I'm gonna motion for him to come over here.
Sure.
Hey, you're leading that squad. You ain't using that fucking pistol. And he sets down the shotgun.
Picks it up, looks at it. Oh, wow. Gee, thanks.
Hey, that belonged to my brother. You fuck that up, I fuck you up.
Yeah, understood.
You're in charge of that group, and you better fucking act like it.
I will.
I don't need no pussy out there.
Look. Knott's not a pussy. Knott's got your back.
And he's gonna slap him in the back of the head. He's like, "You're not a pussy!" And slap him on the other side. "You're not! You're a panic! You're a raider!" And he just keeps smacking him on the side. Come on! Give me a war cry! Come on,
yeah,
man!
and he's getting into it. He's like, yeah, and I'm not a pussy!
Tell you what, before you do that raid, do yourself up some psycho, man. Show him what you got. Show him you're the badass.
Fuck yeah!
Nobody fucks with you.
He's definitely... He's definitely been hyped.
I figured I had to. He's scrawny as fuck. He's a dead man. You
Oh,
gotta hype him up.
That kid is so screwed. So screwed.
If Ace saw any of this, he'd just be like, just like break his worldview as he sees, and it's just like, what?
So yeah, so you've got 2 actual rough and gruff raiders to come along with you, along with 3 greenhorns, and then the raider guy who brought you over to Slit brings you back down to look at the slaves. And so he's like, "What are you looking for?"
I'm looking for something that gets the heartstrings crying. Get me people on the deathbed, the sick, the needy, that kind of shit. You got some kids who ain't gonna make it, that sort of shit.
He's like, "Well, we don't really keep those kind around. They're hard to move."
Hey, you know what I'm talking about, though.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
If they're hard to move, that's even better reason why you toss them to me, and
No, I'm saying we don't keep them.
I get you.
Like if they're hard to move, they're staying behind, or we're leaving them out to pasture, so to speak.
Hey, I get you. What's your next best thing?
He's like, "Well, I got a couple of these ones," and he kind of clinks on the cages. You can see a couple of older people. I mean, they're healthy. They got good teeth and shit.
He's gonna do the whole like motion to just like get him to show the teeth. He's looking him over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you boys want a chance to ride a caravan? Get yourself some freedom?
They don't say anything. They know better.
No, come on, I'm a nice guy. Listen, I'm trying to buy you out here to get your freedom, man. I'm with the railroad. He's gonna actually try to deceive. He's gonna try a deception thing to just play the kind-hearted, friendliest sort of guy, just so he can then laugh in their faces when they trust him.
Sure, okay. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay. Let's see how it goes. And you know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna spend an effort.
Okay.
Look at that. I'm so nice. I'm so kind.
Absolutely.
And I'm trained in this.
Yes, deception, absolutely.
Oh, man. I'm gonna keep that.
Cool. Yeah. So, the slaves, what do you say to them to convince them that you're on their side?
Listen, I've seen how you've been handling things here. I've seen how hard it is for you. I know how bad it is. So I'm gonna buy you from here so I can give you a chance to do something special with your lives. Give you a chance to do something right. Something that ain't just being a slave. Who's up for it, huh?
You can see the 2 older people that you're talking to just aren't having it. They're definitely not buying your bullshit. But one of the other slaves in the back, you see her head perk up, and she looks, and you see just this young woman, very like young face, doe eyes, frizzled, frazzled hair. She's wearing basically like a pillowcase.
Yeah. He's gonna go, all right, I'll take her. I'll take these 2 old folks. And he's gonna look over there and he's gonna see somebody who at a glance just looks like the saddest sack in here.
Sure.
Just somebody who's had the worst fucking time of it.
Sure.
Who we got? He's looking through the faces, looking for somebody who's just at the edge of their rope, who's been through so much and just needs a new chance at life.
There's probably a couple of those, so that wouldn't.
I'm gonna get those 2.
Okay. Cool. So you got 6 slaves altogether.
All right.
And he's like,
now
yeah. Guy counts them up. He's like, all right, 6 heads. That'll be 60 caps.
60 caps? No problem. Hey, let me look through here. And he's gonna start He's gonna use a fast talk sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about local tributes and taxes and operational things. He's using big words and he's going through. He's trying to talk this guy so fast through it that he doesn't realize he's agreeing to a lower price.
Okay, so go ahead and give me intellect-based task.
Good old-fashioned deception with a pleasant social interaction, which cancels it out.
Yep.
He is genuinely just trying to talk it through, just like, yeah, you know how it goes. We got this, that, the other. And the water tax going through there that's been in this area for a while. You know how it is. You know that guy's going through all that business. And it's just like, what?
Yeah, give me a roll.
All right. Let's see what we got.
18! 6 levels of success. So, yeah, you start fast talking this dude, and like you keep saying numbers, and then you're like minusing things and adding things, then you start back over, and you're going through the motions, and by the end of it, 60 caps has turned into 16 caps, and he doesn't seem to have noticed.
And then I hand over the 16
caps.
Yeah,
you're just like, and 16 caps, there you are, my man. And he's like, cool, and he takes the caps, and he's like, wait, and then he kind of walks off.
I'll mark off those 16 caps. 125 went to 120. Sorry, 125 went to 100, and then 100 goes down to... Yeah, because I had already subtracted the 25 that was left inside of there. That's 75 usable, and then the 25 inside of the... Yeah, cool.
So, you are currently decked out with 4 Wasteland mercenaries, led by Tan, who are fully equipped and ready and roaring to go. You have 2 raiders who are fully equipped and more than willing to kill pretty much anything in their path. You have 3...
Nobody makes us pay for shit and gets away with it!
You have 3 Greenhorn raiders who are looking to prove themselves and make a name for themselves in this next upcoming raid. And then
who have been hyped the fuck out of by good old-fashioned... Oh, this guy's an asshole.
And then you have yourself 6 slaves of various degrees of health and well-being. The only one that seemed to pick up on your... who seemed to buy your... like, last shred of hope of getting out of here alive kind of thing was the young girl.
And you know what's funny about that? He's gonna keep her.
Sure.
Yeah, he's thinking, you know what? I'm an honest man and they didn't even believe me. So she's the only one getting out of this alive. Because she believed me.
Absolutely.
Fucking hell. Man, those other guys are assholes, though. None of them believed me. They shouldn't have, but they didn't. She did. I'm gonna reward that stupidity. It'll get her far in life. What?
So yeah, that's what you got.
So yes, we're gonna head over to the lovely engineering head, the gear head, who's gonna help us out. We're gonna talk about a bit of business with this.
Yeah. So yeah, you find this guy. It's pretty easy to find. He's the only raider in the area that looks like he knows how to read. You see him, he's like tinkering on like some sort of machine on a table. Yeah. You have no idea what it is. You are not very tech savvy in any sense of the word. But he's...
I know how to read, that's about it.
Yeah, he's definitely doing something with it, so that's clearly got to be the guy.
I'm gonna set him down and I'm gonna offer him that smoke I collected from the bar earlier as a sign of good faith.
He's working on something. He looks over. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
"Hey, smoke on me. Let's talk business."
Grabs it, puts it behind his ear. He's like, "Yeah, I'll take it later when I'm done with this." You talking business? What you need?
"Yeah, I'm talking business. Got ourselves a bastard who's causing a lot of trouble for a lot of boys."
Sure.
Marty's your boss's bro. Yeah, killed your boss's brother, killed a lot of folks in the Raider community.
Yeah. It's a big sad thing. Yeah, very, very sad. What do you want?
Dad? Nah, it's funny as fuck. Either way, listen. I got business that needs done with him. We're taking him out. He's one of them robots. I need something to, sort of knock him out of the picture for a bit. And I need something big booming to get some shrapnel in the hearts of some Rangers. You know the Rangers, right? They got jackets like this.
Yeah.
Less blood on them.
We've dealt with Rangers before. Mean sons of bitches.
We're gonna deal with a whole another group of them who need to be street pizza.
Street pizza. Got it. Understood.
Hey,
Like,
the more shrapnel you get in those boys, the better.
understood. Yeah. So, I've been currently working on this batch of pipe bombs, and he pulls out like a plastic crate, and the whole thing is just stuffed with pipe bombs. Just PVC pipe caps on it with the little fucking wick on it.
You got something that's a bit, like something simple that's just designed to sort of hide inside a place. So we can like hide that inside of let's just say a caravan and send the whole thing up in flames.
Sure, yeah. If you got enough fuse, you can tie this shit together and hide it under whatever you want.
Hey, nice. So we'll be getting some of those. The other thing I needed to talk to you about was, you probably ain't gonna have it, but it's a little bit big. It's called a Fat Man.
No can do, my friend.
Hey, it was worth a shot.
But if you're looking for some big boom, I might be able to hook you up.
I need some huge boom.
Sure. So, we picked up something off of Caravaner about a couple weeks back. Slit's looking for it to be recommissioned, but maybe you could convince him that it's better suited for your needs.
Hey, this guy killed his brother. I'm sure he's gonna want some payback. And fireworks.
Absolutely.
Hey, you got a way to make it look more impressive even if it don't do much extra? 'Cause
Oh.
I'm sure your boss would love a fireworks show.
Don't worry, this thing's gonna look impressive. And he takes a step back and walks behind the wall that he's currently like working in front of, and he comes back with a rocket launcher. And he sets it down on the table. He's like, yeah, so when we picked it up, it was in pieces. Not all of it was working, but I've been working on it, and yeah, she works more or less.
Gomez runs his hand down the side and starts whispering sweet nothings into the rocket launcher. In Spanish, of course.
Sure, of course, absolutely.
He never said he knew how to read English. He knows how to read.
Whatever.
But he's whispering, he's just like singing it a sweet lullaby. He's just like, yeah, this'll do. This'll do great.
He's like, yeah.
Hey, and best part, I only need it for one use, so I can return it back to you and it'll still work just as good. Eh?
Yeah, it'll be a good test run to make sure it actually works. And,
Hey!
and if it doesn't, you know, you'll be nothing left but a pile of shoes and chunky salsa.
I ain't the one who's firing that shit, man. You think I'm crazy? You'd be right. Yeah, man. All right. So how much we looking at for the pipe bomb? How much we looking at for the pipe bombs?
Pipe bombs? Cap each.
All right. Okay, I'll subtract my service cost for using the test drive here, because it's dangerous. And, all right. I'll take, 20 of them for 10.
You'll take 20 of them for 20.
Now, listen. You told me you needed this thing tested.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. You can have the rocket launcher. You just bring it right on back.
Yeah,
My,
like I
my
said,
boy over there is gonna want you. And you look over and it's one of the raiders who's coming with you. It's like, my boy's gonna make sure that it works okay, and then he's gonna bring it back all nice and tidy.
Yep.
You can have the pipe bombs, cap each.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give you a discount on my normal rate for testing out weapons.
Look, mister, I got it that you got your own plans going on here.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, here's your caps. As he just like tosses them down, and it's one of those where he's like, yeah, I can see you're not a sucker, you fuck.
So,
Like
yeah.
the second he starts going into, I see you got your, and it's just clank. And he's already getting ready to walk away as
Sure.
he's grabbing the pipe bombs, and
Sure.
it's just like,
Yeah.
under his breath, he's just like, bookworm fuck.
As he collects his cap. Cheap motherfucker.
I'll show you cheap.
So yeah, you got yourself 20 pipe bombs. And a rocket launcher.
Yep.
With a missile.
It's beautiful. There we go. And there we go. Lovely! Ain't this beautiful? Isn't this what life's all about? Isn't this a dream come true?
Sure.
We're coming back for those. No, we're coming back for those 36 caps.
So, Gomez has an idea where Ace is supposed to be showing up.
Yep.
Where it is from where you are is probably a day's journey. Maybe a little bit less.
We're going to head out that way. We're going to find what looks like caravan parts and set up what looks like a caravan with most of the slaves there. He's going to keep the girl.
Okay.
Because the girl believed him. And hot damn if that ain't worth something.
Sure. So.
Okay. Got ourselves a plan. He's going to invite the boys around.
What is this plan? Explain to me Gomez's plan.
Okay, so Gomez's plan is, we got the cart. The cart is going to have the people getting attacked.
Okay.
The people getting attacked are going to send out their message for help.
Mm-hmm.
The actual call for help is coming from one of our raider boys who's going to be shouting into the radio for help on all frequencies. That's going to bring those boys in. Because we're not going to be exactly on the trail, but slightly to the side so they can come by and play hero. You know what I mean? Our greenhorns are attacking. They're going to get slaughtered. The rest of us will hide out and wait for those people to show up, to get up, set off the explosive, right? Then send in the boys. While the boys are doing their fighting, Gomez here has the secondary explosives. And he's going to wait for it to look like, if it starts to look like our good friend here, Ace, is starting to win the fight, he's going to set off the other explosives. If our boys win the fight, he's going to set off the explosives. You get what I'm saying? So no matter what happens, there's going to be the initial boom. That's going to be all the boom. We're going to have the protection of the other ones. Then the secondary explosives kick off, and then I got the rocket for the big finale. And if that don't kill him, nothing fucking will.
Sure. Yeah. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And of course, I'm going to be on the hill making sure things are safe. I'm going to leave that rocket launcher for them to collect if the other guy's still alive. And if somehow that fuck survives all that, I'm fleeing town.
Sure.
Always have an escape plan. If all of that falls apart, I'm going to take the girl, and I'm going to head back home. In Gomez's head, he's got it all planned out. If he survives, all of them are dead. He takes the money. He runs. Gives the rocket launcher back to those guys. Yeah, he's out a few caps, but he's still got a fuck ton of cash, right?
Sure.
He goes back home, shows his daughter that he's not a useless bastard who's always on the drugs. Provide for her, bring back this chick to teach her how to read and whatnot. And he's got a lovely slave who's going to be a teacher for his daughter.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, shows his daughter her new mom. No, the slave gets freedom in the sense that she'll have a job. She'll have a job instead of slavery.
Mm-hmm.
And if she wants to take it, she can take it. If not, he's got it all like in his head. This works out perfectly, and he's a hero for his daughter.
Yeah. No.
He finally got something to work out great that he's not spending it all on drugs yet. And then after she's fully confident that he's a proper dad and everything's great, he's gonna go out with the boys and get fucked up on Jet, baby.
That makes perfect sense. In a Gomez way, absolutely.
What? That it's... Hey, he's a great guy. He loves his daughter loves him, and now he's bringing her a teacher to help her out with the cleaning and whatnot. It's going to be great. He's going to make everything better.
So, let me paint you a picture real quick of where you are setting up this ambush so that you have a better idea of how this is going to go down.
Yep.
You know that Ace and the Rangers are going to be crossing through basically a ravine that was a ravine at one point, but is now sort of just like a rocky path.
Oh, man. These explosives could collapse the ravine on those guys.
Definitely a thing that could happen. So the walls of this path are probably 10 to 15 feet, depending on where exactly you are along this way. It kind of goes up and down depending on the natural grade and decline of everything. There are some caves in this area. Presumably, that's where Ace is going to be, like, looking through. He's, like, looking for caves or something. You're not sure exactly. You don't particularly care.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
But this place, plenty of good setups for an ambush already, just in general. You could hide up on top and just shoot down. You could place the caravan down in the middle.
That's why we're doing multiple layers of ambush here. We're having multi-ambushes.
Yes. So this is a very good area for this all to go down. So, the path between...
That's what I'm saying! It's one of my plans! Of course it's a good place!
The path between the two walls of this pathway are probably 40, 50 feet. So plenty of room to move around, get a caravan in there if you want to place it down there. The raiders are willing to move around. One of the raiders is not going to leave your side.
Of course not.
Because he wants to pick up the rocket launcher after he's done. But the greenhorns, your wasteland mercs, they're all willing to be wherever you need them to be.
Yep, and I'm going to split them up in such a way that I've got an easy way to collapse them down if need be in an accidental death.
Sure.
And I've got them split up enough that they have a good shot on each other as well as they have on there.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm setting up here. I want them to start all betraying each other as soon as we get this thing sorted.
Sure.
And then me and the rocket launcher boy will split our cut.
Yeah.
Which rocket launcher boy don't know how much the cut is. So as long as the boys, Tan's boys, are dead, nobody knows how much money was on the table for this.
Right.
So I can make up whatever shit I want.
Yeah. So what about the slaves? What are you doing with the slaves?
The slaves are going to be on their caravan. They're riding through, and their Brahmin ran off. Things are horrible for them. And then the greenhorns come in from their vantage positions and start attacking and trying to take stuff out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the plan is there's going to be a caravan that is stuck. Is it going to be down in this pathway?
Yep, it's down in the pathway in the perfect spot for the kill box.
Okay, so they're stuck in this pathway being attacked by the Greenhorn Raiders, who are just shooting at them. Terrible cover. A radio signal's been sent out. Please help us, we're being attacked by raiders. Oh no. And then when Ace...
the only slave who's not going to be with them, by the way, is the chick who's going to be with Gomez because he's not...
Okay, cool.
He told her he was getting her out of there. He's the only one who believed him, so she's the only one it's true for.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, yeah, all of the other slaves are on the caravan. They're going to be getting shot at, and then the Greenhorns are going to be firing, just playing it up. The Wasteland Mercs that you picked up are also going to be firing in. They may betray the Raiders to try and get in on that action.
Basically, those guys are going to get killed off by Ace and his group, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
The Greenhorns. Then we have the Mercs come in shooting. They distract them long enough for the explosion to go off, and then we have the other group start shooting. It's a multi-layer thing, so every time they think...
Okay, so when
We're
Ace and the Rangers come in to stop the Greenhorns attacking the caravan, that's when your Mercs attack from above down into the place.
Which is going to incentivize Ace and his mercs getting into cover with the wagon.
Sure.
And then we blow the fucking wagon.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And then the next stage, if we need to, after those guys are starting to are either taken out or whatever, then we have the other guys start shooting.
Mm-hmm.
It's layer after layer, and we're covering the escapes. This fuck ain't getting anywhere. He is not getting out of this shit.
Yep.
And I got the rocket up here that I'm gonna fire down directly at fucking Ace if he ain't dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna take that bastard out.
Sure.
And if any of the other survivors, except for the guy with me, are still alive, that's when we get the other explosive to take them out.
Okay. So...
Hey, Gomez has got everything under control here.
So the caravan is wired to blow.
Yep.
And then where is this secondary explosion going to be coming from?
The secondary explosion is going to wire up the rock face for the rock slide after they retreat.
Okay. So
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so part of your pipe bombs that you've collected is for the caravan. Part of your pipe bombs are for this rock slide that's part of the rock face. And then you have your rocket launcher.
That's going to go wrong and accidentally kill some of our own guys.
Right, of course. Is that going to be on the wall? Is that going to be on the wall that you're standing nearby with the rocket launcher, or the opposite side?
Opposite side.
Okay. And then you have the rocket launcher.
There's nothing that's going to be drawing their attention to me until it's too fucking late.
Got it. So Gomez is going to be on the safe and clear wall with his slave girl and the raider who's just there to make sure that the rocket launcher works and can be collected afterwards.
Yep.
Cool. That makes perfect sense.
And after they're dead, Gomez is just going to take his slave girl, explain to her the new setup for how things are going to go, give that guy back his rocket, and walk off into the sunset with his newfound fortune.
Sure. That makes sense.
It's perfect!
Yeah, absolutely. What could go wrong?
There's nothing that could go wrong. Listen, I was planning this thing for hours. Like, literally, he was, in my head, he was planning that the entire trip over.
Yeah.
And, scribbling down his ideas in, a little notepad in Spanish, and he's just like, okay, so we hit this dot, get some mooks who we can kill off here, and then he rewrites part of it when he meets the girl, and he goes, save chica.
Sure.
Just all that stuff. Of course, half of this was influenced by Med-X, Jet, Mentats, a whole cacophony of shit. If you just follow the trail in reverse of spent canisters of drugs, you'll find your way back home.
like the worst kind of breadcrumb trail.
The worst breadcrumbs.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's get this on the get the show on the road. Get your ambush set up. So, caravan gets placed in the middle of this rocky pathway. The walls on either side, 40 feet apart, 15 feet high. The opposite wall from where Gomez is set up currently has been rigged to explode, along with the caravan itself. How are those rigged to explode? Are they like a radio thing, or?
We got, basically it's those guys on that ledge control the radio for that explosion, right?
Okay.
Then, good old-fashioned, well, actually, it'd probably be a plunger for those guys and then a radio for this.
Okay. So the mercs...
So that I have plausible deniability on the accidental early set-off.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so the mercs have a plunger to set off the caravan explosion when they go in to fight everybody.
Yeah.
Got it. That makes sense.
And then I've got good old Gomez has the radio thing that he can use to accidentally... Like, he has shown them how it's going to work, but what it's actually doing is he's going to accidentally just click, 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 then boom!
Cool. So yeah, you guys get everything set up and ready to wait. One of your raider guys has gone off to scout out the area. Yep. And after a good 45 minutes or so, you see him run back. He's like, I see them on the horizon. They're heading this way.
All right, boys. He's gonna hand the radio to the woman. Do me a favor, doll. Make the call.
She grabs it, and then she just puts on the best performance you've ever seen. She's crying, like, please, somebody help us. The raiders, they're attacking us, and we're trapped in between these rocks, and I don't know what's going on, and I'm fearing for my life and my children. Somebody please help my children. And, like, the waterworks are coming, and then as soon as she's done, she clicks it off, and then she's back to normal, and she hands it back.
And at that, Gomez tosses her a cap.
She scrounges on the ground because she missed it, and she's, like, picking it up, and she's, like, holding it down.
See? I told you you'd be able to get out of this. Now, you ready for the fireworks? As a good kid. All right, boys. Let's get ready for a party. Everybody in position.
And
when
with
we set up.
you guys get all set up, and with that, we're going to take a quick break. Because once we come back, we're going to swap back over to Ace.
How the fuck is Ace gonna get out of this? No! No! I forgot I had to get Ace out of this! No! Damn it!
You've set up the perfect ambush.
Now I have to get out of the perfect ambush.
And now you will have to get out of the perfect ambush. So we're going to take a quick break. Go ahead and get yourself something to drink. And strap in, motherfuckers! Because Ace is going to have... Ace is going to have a bit of a surprise coming for him.
Yeah, and this is before the Deathclaw.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be back in just a moment, and then we will pick back up with Ace Gammagun's stuff. BRBO.